Unlike training qi, where he could increase his strength by consuming spirit beast meat or soaking in medicinal baths, the cultivation of control required solely his own efforts. This process demanded intense concentration and no room for carelessness. As Master's senior sister put it, one must find the right feeling, using the body to control force rather than relying on the mind. Lu Yang's task was to naturally grasp the tofu WITHOUT Chinese letter forcing it. By the end of the day, Lu Yang was drenched in the smell of tofu, and his eyesight had nearly turned into a squint from constantly focusing on the tofu. Fortunately, the puppet master, experienced as he was, gave Lu Yang 2 hard slaps, which restored his vision. When mealtime came, Lu Yang looked at the table full of tofu dishes without uttering a word. Fried tofu, deep-fried tofu, steamed tofu, tofu brain, and tofu pudding. The ingredients were all the tofu Lu Yang had crushed during the day. He heard that the tofu brain and tofu pudding were kindly donated by enthusiastic shopkeepers. Lu Yang thanked his ancestors for their generosity. He knew he couldn't change his diet until he could control his strength perfectly. In other words, he would have to stick with tofu indefinitely. Tofu was no ordinary food. Long-term consumption could balance a cultivator's 5 elements, extending the duration of one's qi and enhancing endurance in battle. The benefits were countless. But who could bear eating only tofu every day? Lu Yang buried his head in his meal, pondering how to better control his strength tomorrow. In his deep sleep, Lu Yang felt a blinding white light on his face, causing his eyelids to stick together and contort his expression. Slowly adapting to the bright light, he tried to open his eyes. He found himself in a pure white space surrounded by dense fog. Only a small area around him was clear, but no source of light could be seen. Where am I? Lu Yang felt panic rising as he thought about all the powerful cultivators at the Taoist sect and how Master's senior sister was right next door. Who could have snatched him to this mysterious place without his knowledge? Was the entity friend or foe? A majestic voice emerged from the fog, echoing through time like a distant echo. "Young man, this is a temporary space I've created. No one can detect it." Lu Yang's heart raced at the otherworldly power of the entity. He hoped for benevolence. "The ages have witnessed my existence, seen countless great cultivators rise and fall to the ravages of time. Their boundless ambition turned into a final sigh before death. Even as I remain eternal, free from such fate." The voice was hoarse with age, carrying an underlying weariness of millennia. This entity far surpassed Lu Yang's imagination. "I have had a sudden whim today and through divination found you to be someone special. Thus I summon your soul here. This space holds all the necessary teachings, elixirs, and secrets for cultivation from the qi condensation stage to the tribulation transcendent stage. As you progress, you will unlock parts of my legacy." Lu Yang breathed a sigh of relief. It seemed the entity was friendly. "May I ask who you are?" Lu Yang politely asked. The entity chuckled 3 times and stepped out of the fog. It was a block of tofu with a smooth white face and a square head. "Tofu Supreme Being. As Tofu Supreme Being, this is my lifelong knowledge. The more tofu you eat, the faster your cultivation will progress. With solid foundations, you can challenge higher ranks, gain many followers, and reach the peak of the continent." Lu Yang was drenched in cold sweat as he suddenly woke up, sitting upright on his bed. "Thankfully, it was just a dream," he muttered. Yun Zhai slowly opened her eyes. A blue light from Lu Yang's room drew back to hers. This should make him more diligent in his cultivation. Yun Zhai whispered to herself. Her master had once taught that appropriate pressure could turn into motivation, driving people to strive harder. Yun Zhai was a living example of this, so she believed her master's words and used an illusion technique to give Lu Yang some gentle pressure. "I wonder if the dialogue provided by Elder 8 is a bit embarrassing. I don't know how he usually says it." Yun Zhai was good at seeking advice. All the steps and lines in the dream were written by Elder 8, who assured her they would work. Over time, Yun Zhai observed that Lu Yang could effortlessly grasp tofu, throw it high into the air, catch it with ease, and use it as a punching bag against the puppet. The soft tofu seemed to be an extension of his body, moving freely. You have achieved lifting light as if heavy. This stage is over. Lu Yang smiled. He was no longer the same person. As he practiced more with the tofu, his restless heart gradually calmed down. No need for any cultivation techniques or mantras. He could do it naturally. What should I practice next? Lu Yang no longer sought to match his fellow cultivators' progress. He trusted Master Senior Sister's arrangement and believed there was a purpose behind her plan. Yun Zhai smiled. Strengthen your qi condensation stage. Lu Yang was surprised, pointing at himself. Qi condensation, me? He wondered when he had become a qi condensation cultivator. The book said that qi induction required guidance from seniors, teaching cultivation methods, closing the senses, and unblocking meridians. For those with poor talent, elixirs were necessary, but he hadn't met any of these conditions. Master Senior Sister never taught him how to induce qi into his body or gave him any extraordinary cultivation techniques. He didn't close his senses, use an unknown sixth sense, nor remember unblocking his meridians. Taoist sect disciples didn't need elixirs for qi induction. They were chosen as the best of the best. If using elixirs was needed to enter the qi condensation stage, it would be better to quit the Taoist sect. Lu Yang believed he wouldn't need any elixirs but wondered how he had become a qi condensation cultivator. 3 days ago in the morning, Master Senior Sister reminded him. Suddenly, Lu Yang recalled that morning 3 days prior. He woke up early and faced the dawn, closing his eyes as he pondered how to grasp the tofu. As his thoughts deepened, he lost awareness of his surroundings, ascending like a clear essence into the heavens before sinking back down, feeling enlightened with warmth in his dantian. That day, he successfully grasped the tofu. He remembered Master Senior Sister wasn't present when he practiced, but she had been observing him all along. Seems that feeling is qi induction, Lu Yang murmured, lost in thought. That feeling was truly wonderful, like floating on a cloud, wrapped in warmth, so comfortable he didn't want to open his eyes. Unbeknownst to him, he had already fulfilled his small wish and induced qi into his body, becoming a qi condensation cultivator.